basketball game. We're here at Good Hope Raider Stadium. They're hosting the Cold Springs Eagles. And Don, tell us a little bit about the ball game, what we're going to see.
I tell you what, Barry, you're exactly right. The weather's just fantastic for the Cold Springs Eagles. They're 2-8. Coach Jeff Scott is their coach. They come in with a 2-6 record. Offensively, they're going to be in the 9. Defensively, they'll be in the 50. Barry, we watched them against Vinemont. This group of young men doesn't have a lot of numbers, but they got a lot of heart, and they'll play tough football. The Good Hope Raiders, they coached by J.D. Williams. They're 3A. They come in with a 6-2 record. Power eye, Barry, a lot of misdirection. And number 32, Nathan Stansel, 150 yards last week. He's got over 1,000 yards this year. So far, should be an outstanding football game tonight, Barry.
Well, Don, we know Good Hope Raiders have already won a berth in the playoff. This is next to the last game of the year, so this is going to be an exciting ball game tonight. Sports fans, you're going to want to stay with us because when we come back, we're going to see the opening kickoff between the Good Hope Raiders and the Cold Springs Eagles. This is your Coleman County Area Football Game of the Week, brought to you by Sports First of Coleman Regional Medical Center and TV 52. All right, sports fans, we're back at the beginning of this ball game. Good Hope has won the toss, D, but they deferred to the second half. So we'll see them kick off to the Cold Springs Eagles.
You're exactly right, Barry. So this gives Cold Springs a chance to see what their offense can do against an awful good defensive team.
Woo! We want to kick all the way down to the 3-yard line, coming this side of the field, looking for an alley, turns it outside. Oh, got a fumble on a play right away, D. Oh, me. Pointing to the Good Hope Raiders, fumbled on the 10-yard line. My goodness.
Wow, Barry, what a play right there. It looked like the youngster had the football trying to get down the field. Somebody knocked that thing loose, Barry, and I missed the youngin' that got on him right there, but a huge break right there at simply the get-go right here. Good Hope's going to take this ball first down and 10. Looks like on the Cold Springs, let's say about the 12-yard line, Barry.
Woo-wee, I tell you what, Dave. All right. Good Hope Raiders coming up to the ball with a big turnover there right at the opening kickoff. Power eye formation backfield. Giving off to Mr. Stansel, trying to go up the middle, but Cold Springs does a good job clogging it up there, Dave.
They really did. Greg Towns got in there and made the lick on the play right there. It was a simple little off-tackle play right there with the lead blocker hitting the hole right there real quick. Maybe picked up one, Barry. That was good defense right there.
Don, I tell you what, we ran up them stairs here to come back up to our booth, and I'm about out of breath.
I know it, son. It's been a long time since I've run them stairs in practice, I'll guarantee you.
Sports fans, you hear us breathing hard. We're just trying to catch some oxygen, you know what I'm saying? All righty. Kyle Hollis quarterbacking there for the Good Hope Raiders. Power eye formation again, wide out far side of the field. Running the option this way. Pitches to Nathan, but it's a bad pitch. But I tell you what, Nathan just runs after it, D. Comes back and recovers a fumble. Almost changed hands there again.
You're exactly right. Jared Chambers got out there and got pressure and almost recovered that pitch there. The pitch was thrown behind the pitch man, Nathan. The ball simply went on the ground right there. Good Hope's lucky to get that thing back, Barry. Big loss on the play. Big third down.
All right, D, third down. Matter of fact, it's going to be 3rd and 19, D.
That's like a bunch, Barry.
Woo-wee. All right, sending 2 wideouts this side of the field. Single setback there, Nathan Stansel. Drop back pass, just set up like a little screen there. Brett Watley there with the ball, Don. Gets the ball inside the 20-yard line, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Eli Aaron got out there, Barry. You're exactly right, though. It is going to bring up a big 4th down right there. It was an interesting play. It was 3 receivers out there. They threw the short man right there like a little screen. And I tell you, Barry, Cold Springs did a superb job to get out there and shut that thing down. Looks like we're going to have a field goal attempt here.
That's what I was fixing to say. I was watching him in warm-up. He was doing a good job there practicing his extra points, field goals. So let's see what we got. Ball sitting, like you say, about 17, 18-yard line. Good snap, ball's up. A little bit of a knuckleball. But I tell you what, it's good, T. Good Hope Raiders puts 3 points on the board with 9 minutes, 45 seconds left here in the first quarter.
You're exactly right, Barry. It looks like we got a stingery going right here, son. We're talking about that thing is still going. That clock down there still running. They're about to get that thing stopped, Barry. Interesting right there, the turnover right there. And then Cold Springs did a good job right there to keep them going down the field and 6 or 7 points out of it. They got a field goal. They gave it up. Now it's going to be up to Cold Springs to see if they can take this football and bring it back down the field.
Well, Don, you're absolutely right. Cold Springs, tough break right there, opening kickoff of the ball game. But I tell you what, they didn't let the air go out of their sails. Really did a super job defensively right there.
They really did, Barry. As I mentioned at the start of the program a while ago, we watched them play when they played Vineland. I tell you what, this group of young men has an awful lot of heart. They play tough, and they're going to play that way the entire football game.
All right, 3 points on the board real quick. Nathan Stansel there will be kicking off the ball again. And I tell you what, first time he kicked it off, he got it all the way down to the 3-yard line with some tremendous height on it.
He really does, Barry. That young one's got a good, strong leg on him.
All right, that time kicks it off to the corner. Tell you what, fumbled a little bit, finally picked up around the 3-yard line. Cold Springs trying to come up. Oh, got a fumble again! Oh, my goodness gracious, D! Kyle Hollis comes up with another big turnover. Oh, my goodness gracious.
I tell you what, for Cold Springs, that's just tough right there. The young one was running hard trying to get back up the field. As he got hit, the ball simply popped out right there. Going to give Good Hope possession. Looks like about the 15-yard line right there. Isn't that what you call that, deja vu or something like that?
Deja vu,
there you go.
That's right. Don, tonight is homecoming for the Good Hope Raiders.
Yeah, I know, Barry.
What are you doing after the game?
Hey,
man?
baby, me and you going this time, son. I'll guarantee you.
Tell you what, I had bought all them dancing coins and stuff, you know.
I'm ready,
and
son.
You let me down last week now.
Well, like I said, you was going to lead, and I just didn't want that. Now, you done told me we was going to share this thing equally.
All right, sports fans, wide out far side of the field. Power I formation back. Nathan, fakes to Nathan, puts the ball up in the air, and a touchdown! Good Hope Raiders. Great play-action pass there by Kyle Hollis going to Corey Watts for a touchdown.
I tell you what, Barry, that was a beautifully executed play right there. The man was simply out there. He did what we call a corner route, where he comes inside, the defender set in there with him, and then he broke back to the outside. Quarterback did a beautiful fake there. Came out there, faked the ball, laid it up, just absolutely perfect. Great, great play. Big 6 points right there.
I tell you what, he had me faked out. I was looking at Nathan. All right, there's a point after. Ball's down and up, and it's good. I tell you what, a quick 10 points here, D, in the first quarter, 9 minutes, 18 seconds left. And I tell you what, sports fans, you stay with us. We're going to take a quick break. This is your Coleman County Area Football Game of the Week, brought to you by Sports First of Coleman Regional Medical Center and TV 52.
What happens when hard-charging, chest-pounding guys get together for a friendly game of no-foul full-court ball? Somebody's gonna get creamed. Clotheslined. Pasted. Full house. Waxed. And since these desk jockeys aren't always up to the punishment, there's Sports First, athletic health care dedicated to sports injuries. Because sooner or later, somebody's gonna get hurt.
I'm Pat Moody, president of the Mortgage Center in Coleman. At the Mortgage Center, we pride ourselves in giving the mortgage customer the 3 things that they want most: low rates, fast service, and to be treated fair and honest. We guarantee the lowest interest rates and closing costs in Coleman. We also offer the no-risk loan application. If your loan doesn't close for whatever reason, you owe us nothing. So for all your mortgage needs, come see us at the Mortgage Center in the old ice factory on 1st Avenue in Coleman.
All right, sports fans, back after the touchdown. My goodness, 10 quick points there by the Good Hope Raiders.
That is amazing, Barry. And to think, Cold Springs hadn't even snapped the football yet.
All right, real high kick. Down to the 5-yard line. Gonna run it up the middle this time. D, all right, brings the ball up to around the 25-yard line. Good return that time. We'll see Cold Springs with the ball.
Corey Watts looks like he's the one that trips him up right there. Good defensive coverage right there by the kicking team right there, Barry. Cold Springs going to have the ball in good field position. They've got the ball in the 25. For them, they're already down 10 points right here, and the first time to even begin to get their offense untracked right here. Let's see what they can do.
All right, D. Going to send Ben Burns out far side of the field. High formation in the back. Putting the man in motion. Long count. All right, second man coming up. Just going right off tackle there, D. Going to maybe gain 2 or 3 yards. Call it second down.
It looked like number 79 was the young'un that got in there and made the hit on the play right there. Let's see. Yeah, Frankie Basinger got in there. We've seen him before, Barry. That young'un's a football player. He'll get in there and tattoo you. Good job right there.
All right, D, second down. 8 yards to go. 8:45 left here in the first quarter. Big, once again, quick 10 points there by the Good Hope Raiders. All right, Roger Hobson quarterbacking, putting man in motion again. Wideouts on either side, I formation. Just a pitch back there to their back man. That's J.B. Burns with the ball, Don, trying to find something there, but Good Hope all over him like white on rice, baby. Woo-wee.
Looked like Frankie Basinger was one of those young'uns that got in there and stuck him. I tell you what, Barry, he hopped in him like a chicken on a June bug. I say I was white on rice, wasn't it? White on rice? Well, what happens if you get that wild rice?
Wow. Ooh,
okay.
wait.
Good defensive play right there.
Absolutely. All right, big third down, D. 3rd and 9. Ball resting around the 27-yard line. All right, wide out either side, I formation backfield. Roger Hobson quarterbacking. All right, little play action, drop back, but Don, breaks a couple tackles, turning it upfield to the 30, 35, close to the 40, Don. That's going to be enough for a first down for the Cold Springs Eagles. Good job there by Roger Hobson.
Kevin Bagwell got in there along with Nathan Stansel, got in there and made the tackle on the play right there. Good job with the quarterback, Barry. Went back there and set up, and nobody broke open. He had pressure. He pulled it down, realized that the strength of his blocking was up the middle, and he took it and picked up a big first down, Barry.
Real heads-up play, Don. I tell you what, just ran through a couple defenders there from Good Hope and was, going to have a big loss there. Just great job there by Roger. All right. Once again, wideouts either side, I formation backfield. Dustin Naramore going in motion just real slow. Fakes the pitch, going to do a little counter this way, got a hole, cuts it back up the middle. Great run there by J.B. Burns, but I tell you what, Don, see some of that team speed there by the Good Hope Raiders.
Looked like Bo Levy got out there and made the tackle. You're right, Barry. They had some good speed. And I tell you what, the young'un toting the mail right there had some good quick moves to get out there. Got out there in a hurry. Good gain right there on first down, Barry.
All right, Don picked up a big 5 yards there. That's pretty good. 2nd and 5, 6 minutes, 50 seconds left here in the first quarter. All right, once again, wide out either side, I formation backfield. Roger Hobson, the quarterback for your Cold Springs Eagles. All right, Dustin Naramore going in motion again, far side of the field. All right, Don got a little flag on the play. Looks like there might have been some movement there on that offensive line.
Delay of game, Barry, I believe.
Oh, okay.
This is one of the nice things about this field down here at Good Hope Stadium. They put that 25-second clock down on the field. That way that official has got it. He can see it, even though he's still keeping it on the field right there. He can see it and can make the call. I think that's great. I've really enjoyed it while we've been down here. I wish all fields had it.
It's just a beautiful field, Don. They put the fence up around the field. And like you say, with the 25-second clock, scoreboard, great job right there. And I tell you what, got that Pepsi and Mountain Dew up on that scoreboard, too.
I guarantee you, son. That's what I need right here. What you doing with my dew, son?
Oh, man, I've been slamming it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you. What? Ooh, I need one of them tonight.
Oh, me. Well, all right, officials trying to get the ball set. Both teams, they're up on a line.
I think what they're trying to do is decide whether they're going to eat after the game, Barry. I'm not sure.
Right. Okay. Shoney's is open late tonight. All right, wideouts either side. Once again, Dustin Naramore going in motion, far side of the field. Gives off to their big fullback there, number 38, Eli Aaron. Don gets it up over the 40-yard line, maybe around the 41. Going to bring up a 3rd down and 6.
Nathan Stansel stepped up there tough and made the tackle on the play. I tell you, that young will hit you, Barry. He'll not only run over you, he'll hit you. He's a football player. Good job right there. All right, going to be a big 3rd down right here for Cold Springs.
And Nathan's only a junior this year,
Oh,
too.
yeah.
What an outstanding year he had last year. And as you mentioned in the pregame shows, already got over 1,000 yards this year.
You don't think he'll turn pro, do you?
Oh, man.
Okay. I'd like to see him next year.
Wait. All right, little equipment problem there. I think they got it straightened out. That's Dustin Naramore coming off the field. I think he's got some shoulder pad problems. All right, here we go. Official starts the 25-second clock. 6 minutes, 2 seconds left here in the first quarter. Wideouts either side, I formation backfield. J.B. Burns goes in motion. All right, going to run the option this way. Pitches to the tailback there. I tell you what, J.B. Burns, I'm sorry, that was Jared Chambers carrying the ball. Don fumbled a little bit, but we got another hanky on the field.
Bo Leverett made the tackle on the play. What we're going to get is a wide receiver blocking in the back right there on a defensive man clip. We got a hold also, so we got 2 infractions right there. Going to bring that thing back. We're going to redo this thing, Bear.
Don, I think they'll just take one of those. They can't take both of them.
Not unless it was a dead ball. They're going to refuse that. They're going to take the hold. The hold would have been from the spotted foul. They're going to refuse both of them, Barry, make it 4th down, make them putt this ball away.
Not a bad idea, D.
It's really not. They still had, 7, 8, 6, something right there, Barry. So they're going to make them have to kick the ball right here.
All right, ball sitting on the 41-yard line. Cold Springs will be back to punt. Roger Hobson will be doing the punting. 2 deep backs there for the Good Hope Raiders. Number 10, Corey Watts. And along with him is number 12, Brett Watley. All right, got an end-over-end kick. Brett Watley takes the ball, runs it right up in the middle of Cold Springs, D. Lot of guts right there, big guy. Gets the ball up around the 41-yard line where the Good Hope Raiders going to have it 1st and 10.
Troy Montgomery got in there and made the tackle there for Cold Springs. Well, I tell you what, Barry, that was a tough decision right there. That youngin's got a lot of courage right there, knowing he's about to get hit with them helmets right there and that old shin bones, huh? Good job right there. Going to take over 1st down and 10, Barry. Let's stay on their own 41.
All right, D sending a wide out far side of the field. Power I formation backfield. Little counter play going the other way. Oh, me. I tell you what, breaking a tackle down the 40, at the 30, the 25, the 20. Got one man left and knock him out. And I tell you what, Brett Watley, woo-wee, what a beautiful play right there.
He really was. Blake Campbell had to come all the way across the field there and simply knock him out of bounds, keep that youngin from going all the way and picking up that big 6 points right there. Beautiful play, Barry. At the point of attack right there, they had blocking that simply opened up a hole. That youngin had speed. He got down the field right there. Beautifully designed play. Big 1st down.
Beautiful counter play. Looked like Nathan Stansel was going to get the ball, and as well of a ball player as he is, you know they're keying on him. All right, wide out far side of the field, power I formation. Coming this way with the option. All right, I tell you what, Cold Springs does a good job right there.
Barry, you're exactly right. Greg Towns and several others got out there. They're playing the option about as well as you can play it. Each man is playing his responsibility. You know, in high school, we talk about this as well as college. Somebody's assigned to each particular aspect of the option right there. The defense came down, and everybody played their responsibilities. Good job defensively.
Kyle Hollis there with the ball, the quarterback, thought he had an opening right there and wanted to cut it upfield himself. But I tell you what, Cold Springs, as we said, just really shut that thing down quick. Good job. All right, wide outs either side. I formation backfield. All right, running the option again. Going to pitch back. Oh, got a bad pitch again. Picks up the ball. Brett Watley again. Turns it upfield. But Don, I believe we got another flag on the play.
All right, looks like we do. We got, let's see, Roger Hobson got out there and made the tackle on the play. Let's see, we got beanbags all over the place.
Just didn't hit no numbers on it.
I'm telling you what, son. They throw them things. The quarterback came down the line, and what happened, Barry, is he pitched it. He simply did not pick up his back behind him. You want to pitch that ball, as we say, going downhill. That means that guy's coming toward the line of scrimmage. That time he was still going away from it. Tough break right there for Good Hope. Big break for Cold Springs. Big 3rd down.
Must have been an inverted flag there, Don. Picked it back up. All right, fakes it to Nathan Stansel. Oh, cuts it upfield. I tell you what, Kyle Hollis going to run it in all by himself. But, Don, we got a flag back around the 20-yard line. We're either going to have holding or an illegal block of some type.
Some type right there, Barry. You know, they're going to bring this thing back. Obviously, everybody's backing up right there. Probably, yeah, it's a clip, Barry. It's an illegal block below the waist right there. It was on the outside right there. It's probably what sprung him free right there. Pitcher was right there on the thing. And threw that off most football, Barry.
I tell you what, it gets a little colder tonight. That thing will have a little ice on it. You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to get down to low 30s tonight. But as we were talking ourselves a little bit before this ball game, you know, the weather has been for this season just phenomenal.
It really has, Barry. This is the first actually cool night we've had, which are really going to help the players. The fans are going to be cool later on this football game, as we probably will, but it's a beautiful night for them. That simply makes it a lot better when you don't have a lot of numbers out there.
All right, D, it's 3rd and 34. Pro set in the backfield, wide outs either side. Running the option that way. Oh, my goodness. And I tell you what, Kyle Hollis got hit right there.
Eli Aaron came in there and delivered our first sweat knocker of the night, son. I'm telling you, he stepped up there and got him. Nice tackle right there. Big 4th down right here, Barry.
Don, I tell you what, I've been impressed with Cold Springs' defense so far. They're really coming up and hitting you. You know what I'm saying?
You're exactly right, Barry. Those young'uns will get out there and stick you. And we know Good Hope will get out there and hit you. So, wow, you've got some hitting going on. I'm going to be sore in the morning, I'm telling you.
Wait. All right, 4th and 28. Down a little bit out of the range for a field goal. So they're going to go for it. Power I formation, wide out far side of the field. Don, we got a flag on the play. And I tell you what, it looks like it might be delay a game.
It could be, Barry. It's the way that thing was thrown. It looked like it could have been delay a game. They're going to back them up right here.
5 more yards.
Let's see, you can back that thing up. You're either going to run a play or you're going to hit one of them poochie kicks. You know what I mean? Right there, poochie kicks right there where you pooch it out down there.
We used to run a play called a quick kick.
Yep.
You know, you lateral the ball out, and one of the halfbacks just sort of kicked it about 25, 30 yards. All right, going wide outs on this side of the field. Got twins on the other side. Nathan Stansel, the single setback. Kyle Hollis, straight drop back pass. Got some time, puts the ball up there, and it's a reception, but fumbled. Oh, my goodness gracious. Brett Watley with a great catch, but down once again. Cold Springs comes up and puts a hit on it and makes him fumble the ball.
Blake Campbell made the recovery. There was some other young that got out there and stuck him. Tell you what, Bear, that was a big turnover, but by the same token, it was 4th down. That was just as good as a kick right there.
Don puts the ball around the 16-yard line. Cold Springs will have it there, 1st and 10. Roger Hobson, the quarterback there for Cold Springs. Going to have to hustle this play up, D, as we watch that 25-second clock. It's down in 7 seconds. All right, drop back pass, got some heat on him. Oh, me. We're going to see the first sack of the ball game there, D. Going to put the ball all the way down around the 11-yard line.
Josh Lackey was in there along with Dustin Neighbors. I tell you what, that was a good defensive play right there. The pocket simply collapsed on the quarterback. He simply didn't have anybody to throw to. Looks like we're going to have a timeout, Bear.
All right, D, got a timeout left. 3 minutes left here in the first quarter. Your score 10-0 in favor of the Good Hope Raiders. This is your Coleman County Area Football Game of the Week, brought to you by Sports First of Coleman Regional Medical Center and TV 52.
Ties in Alabama run deep. Generations of family raised in the same familiar places. Communities built from long-time friendships. Traditions passed down from mothers and fathers to sons and daughters. And no matter where home is, Coleman or Holly Pond, West Point or Hansville, most of us wouldn't trade it for any place on earth. It's our job to help make sure that never has to happen, by making sure you never have to leave the place you love to find the kind of health care you deserve. We think this corner of the world is very special. We're making sure your health care is too. Coleman Regional Medical Center. Close to home is good medicine.
All right, sports fans, back after the timeout. Cold Springs, D, just coming back after a big sack, pushed the ball back another 5 yards. It's 2nd and 15. And the officials out here talking.
Yeah, Bear, they're still talking, and I don't understand. They're doing a lot of pointing and discussing things, so And they're talking with Cold Spring.
I think they got it straightened out.
They didn't like Shoney's, Bear. They're going to go somewhere else. That's what
All
it
right,
was.
Ryan's is open, I think, late today. All right, sports fans. White out either side of the field, I formation backfield. Roger Hobson puts the ball up in the air, cut across the middle. Oh, my goodness gracious. Number 12, Blake Campbell with a great reception, but D got hit and turned him all the way around.
I tell you what, that young'un just met Mr. Stansel right there in an awkward position, son. And he did one of them helicopter moves right there. Woo, that hurt. Woo. Big hit right there. The young'un did a good job hanging on the football, old Bear. Still going to be a third down.
Blake did a great job holding on to that football. I want to tell you what, was he hit? My goodness. All right, D, it's 3rd and 8. 2 minutes, 15 seconds left here in the first quarter. 2 wide out this side, 1 far side. Drop back pass. Oh, no! Had the screen set up, D, and I tell you what. I believe that's what, number 80 there,
Yeah,
Galvin Harbison.
He just stepped right in there, Bear. It was going to be a screen to the offside. The young'un played it beautifully, stepped up there, intercepted that thing, walked in that end zone for a big 6 points right there.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
Barry, so far, Good Hope has gained all their points off of turnovers. All right, Barry, we got the officials down here. They're still in another discussion down here. I think they're trying to decide about that big mattress sale y'all got down in Holly Myers. Which one they going to buy, son?
Man, I tell you what, that beauty rest and get that pillow top on it. Ooh,
That's what it is. That's what they're talking about.
I tell you what, they won't have to worry about going to dinner because they're just going to sleep all night long.
That's it.
Oh,
All right,
man.
they've called illegal procedure against Cold Springs. Now then, let's see what they're going to do. I would assume that obviously Good Hope will decline it, that the touchdown should stand.
Well, let's see.
Illegal procedure against
Yeah, you're right. And a touchdown. That's good.
I got that
I
ESPN,
tell
buddy,
you
boy.
what. Woo-wee. Well, all right, D.
All right, Bear, they're up, let's see, 16-0. Be interesting. 1 point to give them 17 and 2 points to give them 18. Interesting call by the coaching staff right here. Looks to me like they're going to kick it, Bear, I would assume.
Yeah, they are. Don, Justin Lynn's their extra point and field goal kicker, and he's back there. That's Brett Watley, who will be holding the ball for him.
Tell you what, Bear, we saw that young'un kick one while ago. He's got an excellent leg on him. He really does.
Had a 28-yard field goal there right there at the beginning of the ball game. All right, there's the whistle. Got that clock started. All right, good snap. Ball's down, kicks up. Down looks good, absolutely. And that's going to give us our score, 18 to nothing, 19. No, let's see. Let's come back. 3, 7, 10. Should be 17 to nothing.
17 to nothing, Bear. Looks like the young'un got excited over there
I got
operating that clock.
excited.
Wasn't your fault. The guy, the clock operator, got excited right there.
I was just watching him. You know,
There you go.
and
He just
putting
kept
them
on.
points.
I mean, you know, hey, we'll take it. But, you know, Barry, all of the points that Good Hope has scored so far have come off of mistakes that Cold Springs have simply turned the ball over right here. Now then, Cold Springs needs to eliminate those turnovers and get that ball and get down the field with 2 minutes and 6 seconds to go right here in the first quarter.
Well, I tell you what. Some bad breaks there, D.
Really is, Barry. Now they got that thing fixed right, son.
There we
17
go.
17 and 0. Well, I tell you what, Barry, there's a big crowd over there on that far side, man. They overflowing them things.
They're ready for the dance tonight. You know,
Yeah, they are. I can't wait, son. Just don't lead too many times, okay?
oh. Well, all right. We're waiting for the officials again. These guys are having fun tonight, I
I'll
think.
guarantee you
They
they
are
are.
having fun enjoying this ball game as well as all the fans here at this great stadium.
I tell you what, reckon they're going to the dance, too?
All right. Nathan Stansel, big old kick. Down to the 3-yard line, trying to come this way. Oh, my goodness. What a great open field tackle right there, Corey Watts.
That was a beautiful tackle right there. I tell you what, as soon as the ball was kicked off, Nathan Stansel coming down through there, and somebody's obviously signed the kickoff man, son. I mean, there was a collision about the 50-yard line right there. Woo! Son, there was a leg pass right there. All right, Barry, let's see. Good Hope is going to take over. First down to 10. Let's call it on their own 12. I'm sorry, Cold Springs is going to take over, Barry.
Cold Springs, you're right. I was with you, baby. I was with you. Roger Hobson, the quarterback, sending Blake Campbell this side of the field. Pro set in the back. Just trying to come right off tackle right there. Number 38, their fullback, Eli Aaron with the ball. D going to pick up about 3 yards. Let's call it 2nd and 7.
Anthony White got out there and made the tackle. Looks like his nickname is Chevy, but that young'un doesn't look Chevy to me. He looks like a football player. He stepped up and filled that hole like he's supposed to. Good lick right there, heads up, wrapped them arms around, drove those legs right there. Good job.
You know, we talked about Cold Springs not having a whole lot of depth, but you know they have a lot of young players on this team too. 9th graders, 10th graders, 11th graders, and they really got a future in front of them there. All right, man in motion. Coming back this way. I tell you what great penetration there on that defensive line. Number 50, Dave.
So you're exactly right. Kevin Bagwell got out there and penetrated and made the tackle on the play. Because you were talking about Cold Springs, how young they were after we had Cold Springs and Vinemont at Vinemont as we were leaving the stadium that night. One of the assistants for Cold Springs came up that I knew, and he says that this team had just been decimated by injuries this year, and you can see that. And I tell you what, Barry, this team will be back. You know, that's one of those things. They've got a good coach down there, good staff. They've got great fans. It's just one of those things you got to come through right here, and they're doing a good job. They're playing hard.
All right, Roger Hobson quarterbacking. Wideouts either side. Drop back pass, got some heat trying to come up through the middle, D.
Number 1, Roger.
Roger maybe gets back up to the original line of scrimmage there, D. Going to bring up 4th down, be 4th and 10.
Dustin Neighbors got in there by the tackle. We got 24 seconds to go here in the first quarter, and you can tell by the hit and Bear, this is a big rivalry between these two schools. Cold Springs and Good Hope are the two county schools closest to each other in this particular area. So it's a big rivalry game for both teams right here, Bear.
All right, G, 8, 7, 6. I'm sure they'll let this clock run off before they get the punt off. 2, 1. That's going to be the end of the first quarter, sports fans, with your score 17-0 in favor of the Good Hope Raiders. You stay with us and we'll come back. Beginning of the second quarter, this is your Coleman County Area Football Game of the Week, brought to you by Sports First of Coleman Regional Medical Center and TV 52.
Ties in Alabama run deep. Generations of family raised in the same familiar places. Communities built from long-time friendships. Traditions passed down from mothers and fathers to sons and daughters. And no matter where home is, Coleman or Holly Pond, West Point or Hansville, most of us wouldn't trade it for any place on earth. It's our job to help make sure that never has to happen, by making sure you never have to leave the place you love to find the kind of health care you deserve. We think this corner of the world is very special. We're making sure your health care is too. Coleman Regional Medical Center. Close to home is good medicine.
It's not just about making plans. It's about making a difference and taking an interest, not just earning it. At Edward Jones, it's about more than investing. It's about knowing you. Edward Jones, investing in you and your dreams.
Steve Foshee, Ron Mann, or Greg Piconia, your Edward Jones investment representatives in Coleman.
We're serious about earning your business at Eva Bank's Coleman office. And we know we'll have to show you an advantage to banking with us, every valuable advantage. That's why Eva Bank offers interest-bearing money market accounts to businesses, paying up to 5% interest. No service charge features, Saturday banking, and the convenience of our new Coleman office on the 157 bypass at Eva Road. Put it all together, and you'll see every valuable advantage for doing your banking at Eva Bank.
Quarter. It's 4th and 9 for the Cold Springs Eagles. They're back to punt. 2 deep backs there, D, for the Good Hope Raiders, sitting right around the 50-yard line. All right, got it kicked off. Going to get a great roll right there. But I tell you what, Good Hope touched the ball right around the 43-yard line. It was down to around the 47, 48. But I believe they'll bring it back to the 43 where it was first touched.
Blake Campbell was down there to make sure that the ball did not get picked up and get advanced. Good Hope was very fortunate right there that that ball did not come on out there and somebody else had a chance for it to hit the young coming down the field right there. It looked like it hit him off in the shin there. The ball kicked out of there. Good Hope's going to have the ball first down and 10, let's say on the Cold Springs 48-yard line.
Tell you what, going to have good field position right here, D. Good Hope Raiders. Power I formation backfield. Nathan Stansel with the ball, trying to turn it outside, breaking a tackle. Breaks another couple tackles. D gets down inside the 40-yard line. 40, let's call it 39-yard line. Going to bring about 8 yards on that carry. Bring up 2nd and 2.
Blake Campbell finally made the tackle on the play, but not before that young guy got down the field, picked up good yardage right there. You try to teach a young defensive player to take an angle. You don't run at the guy you're trying to tackle. You take an angle, pursuit angle as it's called, try to cut him off and make the tackle right there. The first man just simply didn't get enough of an angle on him. And I tell you what, that just shows the speed of Nathan, how much speed he's got to get outside.
Don, I tell you what, if I couldn't get him the first 2 steps, forget the angle, man. I was just, woo-wee. Oh, made great defense right there, blocking up the hole. Nathan Stansel, Don, he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Looked like Roger Hobson got in there, and I mean from the get-go, son, or somebody else just in front of him. What a play right there defensively. I mean, they blew everybody through that line. Good job defensively right there for Cold Springs. The offensive line simply did not get enough block right there at the point of penetration. Big 3rd down right here, Barry.
Greg Towns in there on that line doing a super job as well. And Troy Montgomery in there. He's just a sophomore doing a good job. All right, pro set in the backfield. Wide outs either side. Pitches back. Looking for a block. Brett Watley going to get some yardage on that, D. Matter of fact, going to have enough for a first down. Puts the ball inside the 35, say the 34-yard line.
J.B. Burns got out there and made the tackle. That was a big, big first down play right there. Very Good Hope came. Interesting play. They simply ran to the short side of the field over there on what we'd call a little toss sweep. He got a good block on the outside. The young'un's got good speed. He hit the hole quick going down the field. Big first down.
J.B. Burns, defensive captain there, taking the call from the sideline from the coach. All right, pro set in the backfield for Good Hope Raiders. Wide outs either side. Running the option, got to take it all by himself. Turn it upfield, breaking 1, breaking 2 tackles, D. And finally going down Kyle Hollis right around the 25-yard line.
Blake Campbell got out there and got a hand on him and just held on long enough to bring him down right there. Good job of the quarterback. He hit the seam quickly, came out there on the option play, simply forced the defender to play his game, and he simply went down the field. Good job of the quarterback.
All right, D, 2nd and real short, 2 yards. Good Hope going to have to hurry here. 7 seconds left there on the 25-second clock. Drop back pass, trying to throw it out here in the flat. Try to come back and do a little Corey Watts dance there for homecoming, but D, I tell you what, still got enough for a first down.
Roger Hobson got out there and made the tackle. It was interesting. The receiver juked him initially, and then he came back and made the tackle. Good job defensively right there, but as you said, not before that youngster picked up a big first down. Barry, did you just slam my dude? What happened to it? I can't believe it.
I tell you what, though, I want to say something. The hospitality here at Good Hope Raiders, the concession stand and all those folks in there, they're just super.
They really are, Barry. In fact, everywhere we go in this Coleman area, it's wonderful. I really appreciate them.
I really do too, Jay. All right, here we go. Nathan Stansel with the ball, turning it up off tackle. Don going to pick up about 3 or 4 yards right there.
Eli Aaron got out there and made the tackle on the play right there. That time the quarterback gave the ball up, and he simply hit the hole quickly. I tell you, you got to give Cold Springs a lot of credit. They play tough. I mean, they don't just fold. They're down 17 points right here going in the second quarter, and those youngsters are playing.
Jason Lovelace in there for Cold Springs doing a super job for him as well. All right, got a timeout here on the field, D. I tell you, we're going to take a short break as well. You stay with us. 8 minutes, 40 seconds left here in the first half. Your score is 17-0 in favor of the Good Hope Raiders. This is your Coleman County area football game of the week, brought to you by Sports First of Coleman Regional Medical Center and TV 52.
They say losing hurts the most, which may be true if you're the quarterback for a Cinderella team, and in the last seconds of a wild card playoff, you go for the two-point conversion, which gets intercepted, and nobody ever lets you forget that one boneheaded call. But what really hurts is your 250-pound neighbor driving your face into the front lawn, reminding you you're not a pro, but an accountant, and now you probably need Sports First, athletic health care dedicated to sports injuries.
Most things in this world aren't big enough to handle 7 feet 2 inches, 310 pounds.
And I ordered the big breakfast.
How does that feel?
Oh, watch your head, Mr. O'Neill.
There is one notable exception. The Big Slam from Pepsi. One ice-cold liter of Pepsi big enough to handle the biggest thirst.
Ain't life grand?
You did good. You did good.
All right, sports fans, back after the timeout. Power I formation. Fake to Nathan Stansel. Second man coming through, Brett Watley with the ball, D. Gets inside the 20-yard line, but I tell you what, he's going to lose about a yard on that.
Looks like Jason Lovelace got in there and make the tackle and play. Good defense right there by Cold Springs. They came down in there hard. Big third down right here, Bear.
Big defense right there, D. Super job getting inside that red zone. And I tell you what, Cold Springs turning it up a notch.
You know, their defense has played well, Barry. They really have, you know, all the entire first half of this football game so far.
All right, Good Hope sending twins on the far side. I formation backfield. Little play action. Looking for a man downfield. Oh, me, I tell you what. Kyle Hollis out there just trying to thread the needle, but it's incomplete.
Roger Hobson was defending on the play. That time he lost the receiver. The ball was thrown over his head. The receiver simply dropped the ball. It was low, but he had a chance at it right there. It wasn't a bad pass. All right, Barry, it looks like we're going to get a real long field goal attempt right here. That thing is going to be about 36, 35 yards.
How many?
36, 35. I'm counting this thing, son. It's close to one of them two, Barry.
All right, they got the ball going to sit right there on the 26-yard line. Good snap, kicks up. It's long enough, D. And it's good. Woo-wee, what a field goal right there. I tell you what, D.
You know, when a lot of teams have trouble finding somebody to kick extra points, that young one's got a good leg on him right there. That's the second one, Barry. He can kick that thing.
Justin Lynn, D, I tell you what, just a sophomore, 5'7", 235 pounds, all in that right foot, baby.
I'll guarantee he's a big old young'un right there coming down the field kicking that thing.
That's a great kick right there, I tell you what. D, did you hear the news today?
No, I didn't, Barry.
I hear Auburn's looking for a new coach.
Is that a fact? Well, you know, somebody had mentioned that, so I'm going to be anxious to get home tonight and see exactly what happened about that thing.
That's a tough break right there.
It really is, Barry. I tell you what.
All right. Lynn up there. Lynn up there kicking the ball, D. All right. Cold Springs trying to bring the ball up there, D. Going to bring it up 30-yard line. Going to have real good field position. I tell you what, you had mentioned the last kickoff there by Nathan Stansel. They were coming and after him. I tell you what. Oh, man, they tried to come and get Lynn. Sports fans, I just told you he was a sophomore, but Lynn, Justin Lynn, 5'7", 235. Can't take him out. You know.
I tell you what, Bo Levitt got in there and made the tackle there, but I'm going to tell you something. That was a lick. You could hear it plumb up here through these headsets. That young'un popped him, son.
Woo-wee.
What a hit.
All right, 7 minutes, 43 seconds left here in the first half. I formation. Sending man in motion. Second man coming through. All right, D, that was number 3 carrying the ball there, Jared Chambers.
Anthony White got in there and made the tackle. Barry, you talking about that league a while ago. That's what my coach used to tell me. Son, that's why they give you hell with the shoulder pads. Use them things. Don't be afraid of them. You ain't going to wear them out. Hit somebody.
Ooh-wee, I tell you what.
It's going to be sore in the morning.
Second and 8. Ball sitting right around the 32, 33-yard line. Power I formation backfield. Wide outs either side. Little play action. Got some time here. Got a man open downfield, D. Takes it all by himself, though. Roger Hobson brings the ball up around the 34-yard line. Going to bring up 3rd and 6.
Anthony White got in there, got the pressure on the quarterback, saw the man almost break open. He thought about throwing and simply pulled it down. Good decision on his part. The receiver might have come on open if he kept running right there, but he decided he'd get it. We got a flag on the play, Barry.
One of them osmosis things?
One of them osmosis football, son. I guarantee you.
All right, let's see what the call is.
Let's see. Looks like they're going to back him up, Barry. You know, the receivers, we mentioned J.B. Burns just a minute ago. He's got some good speed. He was getting down the field right there. All right, Barry. Did you see the signal?
I never did, Dave.
Well, we backed him up for some reason, but I don't know what it was.
Well, I'm looking at the back, Judge. The clock continues to run, Dave, and they had the ball dead there for the penalty, and the clock just continued to run, and it took off maybe about 20 seconds, Dave.
Yeah, I believe that's what they're talking about right here, Barry, trying to get them to put some more time back on there. The clock was running when it shouldn't have been, but it was a big holding penalty on that previous call right there, Barry. Backed them up from the spot up there 10 yards. Going to bring up 2nd down.
18, D.
Yeah, buddy.
Ball sitting right there on the 22-yard line.
You know, it's sometimes a clock, yeah, they have the ability here to put it back on. Some clocks you have to recycle before you can put the time back on it. So obviously that's right because they're setting it at...
We try to do that to those Pepsi cans.
I'll guarantee you we do. Recycle them things, huh?
Oh, man. I tell you what, we laugh and cut up, but I tell you what a great drink Pepsi is. Of course, I like them Diet Mountain Dews myself.
Oh, man. I like them regular ones, son.
All right, running the option this way, Cold Springs. Roger Hobson trying to turn it upfield, D. Going to get a couple yards out of that. Still going to bring up about 3rd and 15, though.
Brandon Patterson got in there and was one of the youngsters that got in there and made the tackle on the play. It's interesting what Good Hope is doing on their defensive front. They're trying to penetrate to simply stop the option where there's not a chance to come down the line of scrimmage. And so far, they've been able to do that. All right, Barry, we got a big 3rd down, and what'd you say, 18, my man?
18, D.
All right.
6 minutes, 10 seconds left here in the first half. All right, Cold Springs sending 3 wideouts far side of the field, D. And J.B. Burns is quarterbacking this time. Single setback. Fakes the handoff to the fullback, and he just runs it up there himself to the 30-yard line, which gets back up to about the original line of scrimmage, but it's going to bring up 4th and 10.
Jamie Coggins got in there and made the tackle. As you said, Barry, it's going to bring up a big 4th down right here with 5 minutes and 40 seconds to go right here, Barry, in the 2nd quarter.
Don, we were talking a little bit pregame about, you know, the schools in Coleman County that have already become eligible for playoffs. And, of course, Good Hope is one. And
Fairview.
Fairview has won their area, right?
Right, they've won their area, so they're going to be going. And I understand that Hansel, you know, is probably going to be the runner-up in their area. So there's going to be several. Again, we're not trying to say we're missing anybody or trying to cut them out, but that's just the ones that we know of right now.
Now, so, Coleman, we know, have to win tonight.
Right.
Which is Friday night. You might be watching us on Sunday night at the replay.
Right.
But Friday night, they have to win.
If they win that game, which we're assuming that they would, they'll be the area runner-up, and they'll be in the playoffs for the first time in a while. And from what we hear, they're going to be playing an area winner, which could be Athens or Etowah, somebody like that. So that should be an outstanding team for them to play right there in the first round of the state playoffs. It's always exciting, Barry, in state playoff time.
Oh, I'm telling you. All right, Cold Springs back to kick. Got a good snap. Nice high spiral kick going all the way down to 35, 34-yard line. Good Hope trying to turn a corner, and a great tackle there. I tell you what. That's Corey Watts returning the ball, Dave, but just got right behind him there by Cold Springs, and a great open field tackle.
It really was, Barry. It looked like number 24 got in there and made the tackle on the play. And unfortunately, I don't have a 24 on my roster right there. The young'un did a good job. We got down here tonight, and we did not have a roster for Cold Springs, so we just had to take the one we had at Vinemont. So we're apologize to that young man right there. Good job.
All right, 1st and 10, ball sitting just a little bit in front of the 40-yard line. 5 minutes left here in the first half. 2 wideouts this side, just pitches back to Nathan Stansel, trying to turn it upfield, D, and I tell you what, just going through about 3 or 4 defenders there.
Eli Aaron was the first youngster that came up there and stuck him, and I tell you what, he was running hard. He hit the hole going north and south. That young'un's an arm load right there. Picked up a big first down.
Don ran for about 11 yards right there, Nathan Stansel. Just can't say enough about that young man right there. I tell you what, sports fans, halftime, 2 great bands going to be out here on the field as well.
He really is, Barry. The Good Hope Band as well as the Cold Springs, 2 fine bands.
All right, 2 wideouts this side, 1 on the far side, single setback. Just pitches back to Nathan Stansel. He trying to turn it on over here on the corner. Don, I tell you what, picks up about 6 tough yards right there.
Number 22, Ben Burns got out there and came out there and sold out his body to take that young'un down. Good job right there. He came up hard. He made a good hard lick right there. Good run, Bear. I tell you what, it's amazing how quickly Mr. Stansel gets on the corner right there. He is going north, out, south in a heartbeat, son. Big gain on first down.
All right, D, 4 minutes left here in the first half. Score 20-0 in favor of the Good Hope Raiders. They have the ball just inside the 45. Single setback again, sending man in motion. Running the option, but they give it to Nathan up the middle, and I tell you what, great defense right there on him. Picks up a couple yards, D, but a good tackle on him.
Robbie Mullins did a superb job. He simply played the option there on the dive part of it. That time it looked like they ran what we call the outside veer. That means they've got a tight end trying to come down there on that linebacker. The quarterback has to go 1 hole wider than run what we call the normal triple option. He came out there, ran the ball, gave it away, and then the Cold Springs defense stepped in there. Good job. Big 3rd down.
3rd and 3, D. 3 minutes, 15 seconds left. They're going to have to hurry. The 25-second clock just about gone, and it's gone. They got the snap off just in time, trying to run the option that way. But I tell you what, Cold Springs once again grabs a hold of Kyle Hollis. Don, I don't know if he got a first down or not. I think they stopped him short.
I believe you're right. Dustin Naramore and several others got out there and made the play. Good defensive play right there. It looks like he is going to be short, Bear, from what I can see. With the ball sitting almost on the 40, I wouldn't be surprised if they don't go for it right here with some kind of quarterback sneak or something right there. If I was Cold Springs, I'd send everybody I had in a gap and tell them to penetrate, see if they could stop him. They have done a good job getting in the backfield.
Kyle Hollis quarterbacking, power I formation. Nathan Stansel with the ball, D, but I don't know. I don't think he made it. I think Cold Springs came belly up right there, D, and hold him.
Justin Lovelace got in there and made the tackle on the play right there. As you said, Barry, it's going to be awfully close,
no,
but it's
sir,
not going to be there. It's going to be Cold Springs ball. Good defensive stand right there by Cold Springs.
Woo!
Great stand. They did exactly what you want your defense to do. They penetrated, got in there tough, Barry, and I tell you, good job right there. If you do that and you do it well, sometimes you're going to stomp them, but you also have that opportunity. If they fake something to come outside, somebody's going to go an awful long way.
All right, Robbie Mullins quarterbacking now for Cold Springs. He's keeping the ball himself, Don, turning it upfield, faking the dive. Going to pick up a couple yards out of that.
Looked like Brandon Patterson got in there and made the tackle on the play there for Good Hope. The option has been to some degree successful, but both teams are playing it well. They really are. The wonderful thing about an option is it only takes about 1 second and splits and it's gone. So you've got a lot of things to do there. We've got 1:45 to go here in the second quarter, Barry.
All right, Robbie Mullins still in there quarterbacking. 3 wideouts far side of the field, single setback. Fakes the dive again and takes it by himself, and oh me, I tell you what, D, was he hit on that.
Kevin Bagwell was one of the youngest that got in there, and I mean, we're talking about came in there and put a helmet on him. Good job right there. Big third down play right here for Cold Spring.
All right, D, going to bring up third and what, about 3?
Third and about 3. That youngin's got some good quickness, too. He was in the hole in a hurry. It looked like he was going to get tackled right there. Did a good job getting down the field.
Almost looked like a design play, D, where he just fakes the handoff and
Right.
just takes it
He's
right by
operating one-on-one with his speed.
All right, I formation backfield. 2 wideouts this side, 1 on the far side. Going to run the option, takes a pitch. Oh, my goodness gracious. Back pitches to Roger Hobson. And Good Hope just all over him, D. He's going to lose about 6-7 yards. Going to bring the ball back to the original line of scrimmage.
Frankie Basinger got in there as the ball was arriving, and the youngster simply tried to catch the ball, and I believe his knee hit the ground right there. The ball was blown dead at that point. Going to bring up 4th down.
All right, sending in their punting team there, D. 30 seconds left here in the first half. Your score 20-0 in favor of the Good Hope Raiders. Got 7 seconds left on the 25-second clock. They're going to have to hurry. All right, good snap. Sort of a low line drive kick, D. Ball's going to roll inside the 30. Going to finally be down to around the 27-yard line with 7 seconds left here in the first half.
Robbie Mullins got in there and down the ball there for Cold Springs. Good Hope will take over, as you said, with about 7 seconds to go. I wouldn't be surprised if they simply don't take a knee. They're going to go in at halftime right here. Cold Springs going to see if they can get something going right here offensively. They've done a pretty good job defensively, really, except for the turnovers. They've only given up 3 points in what we call normal possessions. Good Hope, by the same token, has driven the ball well, but when Cold Springs toughened up, they stopped them.
They've stopped them tough, D, absolutely. All right, 2 wideouts far side. Going to run the option far side of the field. Pitches back to Nathan Stansel. Breaks the tackle. It's finally brought down, but, D, we got a flag on the play. Even though time has ran out, the flag still will stand, and let's see who it's going against.
Number 65 got in there and made the tackle there. It was a good job. Let's see, that's Justin Lovelace. As you said, if the penalties against the offense wipe this thing out, they declined it. That's going to be the end of the first half, Barry.
All right, sports fans, absolutely into the first half with you score 20-0 in favor of the Good Hope Raiders. You stay with us.
It's not opinion.
Russian forces are now within blocks of the palace.
It's not conjecture.
Republicans are pushing ahead with efforts to streamline the tax code.
It's not sensational.
President Clinton has declared 24 California counties disaster areas.
It's not anything you would otherwise expect from network news. It's no-nonsense news from around the nation and around the world. It's the American Times.
You don't need medicine to get a good night's sleep, but you do need a Serta Perfect Sleeper. Serta makes the best mattress in the world. And you know what? They're made right here in Coleman. Your exclusive Serta dealer in Coleman is Green Tiffin Furniture Company, located at the corner of 3rd Avenue and 4th Street across from the Coleman City parking deck. Green Tiffin open Tuesday through Saturday, 9 to 5.
You're watching Coleman's first and only broadcast television station. This is TV 52.
All right, D, here we are at halftime, and like we said, it is homecoming, so they've got the homecoming court being introduced out there to the ball game. As you sort of see their backs to us, we are on the Cold Spring side, looking towards the Good Hope Raiders. But looking at the score, D, and a little bit of the stats here in the first half, 20-0 in favor of the Good Hope Raiders. But I tell you what, as you had mentioned towards the end of the first half, just big mistakes there by Cold Springs, which has allowed those 20 points on the board. A field goal right off the bat. Then we saw a touchdown, a 15-yard pass to Corey Watts. The point after was good. And then a 15-yard interception ran in from Galvin Harbison. And basically that has been the points with another field goal, and that's given us 20 points right here in the first half.
Well, Barry, you're exactly right. The turnovers have been the key right here. Good Hope has taken the ball and capitalized on the turnovers that Cold Spring has had. If Cold Springs can eliminate those turnovers, they've played tough defense. They can get in there and stick you. I'm sure these coaches are talking about that, so we may be down 20-0. But, guys, come on. You know, we haven't really played that bad. We just got to eliminate those turnovers right there. They come and get back in this ball game, Bear.
2 touchdowns, D. They'll be right back into it again. And as you said, they have played great defense. They've gotten inside, Good Hope has gotten inside the red zone. They've stopped them 3rd, 4th down, and got the ball back to them. So they have been playing good defense. Well, I tell you what, sports fans, you're going to want to stay with us because when we come back, we're going to see the opening kickoff here in the second half. This is your Coleman County Area Football Game of the Week, brought to you by Sports First of Coleman Regional Medical Center and TV 52.
Ties in Alabama run deep. Generations of family raised in the same familiar places. Communities built from long-time friendships. Traditions passed down from mothers and fathers to sons and daughters. And no matter where home is, Coleman or Holly Pond, West Point or Huntsville, most of us wouldn't trade it for any place on earth. It's our job to help make sure that never has to happen. By making sure you never have to leave the place you love to find the kind of health care you deserve. We think this corner of the world is very special. We're making sure your health care is too. Coleman Regional Medical Center. Close to home is good medicine.
I'm sitting in this seat because I'm interested in the here and now and the future, my future. That's why I joined the Army National Guard.
Today's Guard is an Army ready to respond, an Army coordinated to advance its skills beyond the here and now. There may be easier ways to spend a couple days a month, a few weeks a year, but none of them will move you into the 21st century like the Army Guard.
If you're interested in your future, here and now, call this number.
Hi, everybody. I'm Vicki Hudson.
And hello, everyone. I'm Ralph Baker.
And this is Home Life.
All right, sports fans, here we are, beginning of the second half. Cold Springs be kicking off the ball, the Good Hope Raiders. And Don, it's an onside kick right off the bat. Cold Springs over there on the ball. Let's see who comes up with it, D. Cold Springs gets the ball. I tell you what, great heads-up play. Looked like number 22 there with the ball, Ben Burns.
Ben Burns got out there and got the ball, as you said, Barry. An onside kick right here to start this thing off. They're trying to get that initial turnover they had the first possession. They took the ball of this football game. So the first kickoff right here to start the third quarter. They onside kick it, get a good recovery. Looks like they're going to start on the Good Hope 47-yard line, Barry.
I tell you what, heads up right there by Cold Springs. Don, as I was saying in halftime, come back, put 14 points on the board pretty quick. They're right back in the ball game. All right. Roger Hobson quarterbacking, power I formation backfield, wide outs either side of the field. Giving off that second man, coming through, breaking a couple tackles, D. Gets the ball up over the 45-yard line, right around the 43-yard line. That's number 2 carrying the ball, J.B. Burns.
Kevin Bagwell got down there and made the tackle there for Good Hope. But not before that young'un picked up some good yardage right there, Barry. Good, tough running. Simple little off-lead play off the tackle right there, running hard right there. Big gain right there on first down.
Picked up 5 yards, D. Let's call it 2nd and 5. Tell you what, D, temperature's starting to drop a little bit.
It really is, man. I can see my breath out here, son.
Wee. All right, sitting the wide out far side as well as this side. Power I formation again. Roger Hobson, your quarterback. All right, little reverse here, D. Turning the corner. Gets around 1, 2, 3 tacklers right there. Real heads-up play right there, and that's Blake Campbell carrying the ball.
Anthony White got out there and made the tackle in the play, but not before that. Young'un looked like he might have picked up that first down. It's going to be awful close if he didn't, Barry.
Don, looks like they're marking it around the 38-yard line, and he's going to come up
He's
maybe
coming up
about
short, yeah.
1 yard short, Jay.
Well, Barry, that was a good play right there. Simple little reverse play coming to the outside right there. If that young simply got by that second man out there, he'd have been going a long way.
Tell you what, Blake had some speed right there because he turned the corner and just passed up a couple defenders there. All right, wide outs either side, power I formation backfield. Right up the middle. Oh, break it through, D, getting through all the way to the 30-yard line. Great second and third effort right there by J.B. Burns.
Brett Watley was down there, but he wasn't the young'un that actually tripped him up. He'd slipped through the hole. That young'un's got some speed, Bear. He's quicker than a hiccup. He was down in there, I mean, a heartbeat, son. He got down the field.
All right, Cold Springs comes up quick to the line of scrimmage. Roger Hobson quarterbacking. Power I formation again. Same little play, just right up the middle. Once again, J.B. Burns carrying the ball, gets the ball over the 30-yard line, down around the 27, 28. Let's say he picked up 3 on that, D. Call it 2nd and 7.
Josh Lackey was at the bottom of that pile down there hanging on, but that young'un got down the field again. He's got good quickness, Bear. Good pickup there on that first down.
Tell you what, Roger Hobson doing a good job back there quarterbacking this first series of downs here. Beginning of the second half. Power I formation again in the backfield. Wide outs either side. All right, trying to go that far side of the field. Got a fumble on the play. Dustin Naramore had some open room there to run. Let's see. Did they call it down, D? No, sir. Went to the Good Hope Raiders. Tough break right there for Cold Springs.
Anthony White got over there and made the lick that caused the fumble. I didn't get the young man's name that recovered the ball right there. It was a good drive they'd gotten started, had a good onside kick to take over the ball, bring it down the field. Big, costly turnover.
I tell you what, Good Hope just going to come out and stick you.
Oh, yeah.
Tell you what, great run there by Dustin Naramore, breaking a couple tackles, but he took a hit. All right, wide out far side, 2 wide outs this side, single setback, giving the ball to, oh my goodness gracious. I tell you what, just outstanding Nathan Stansel right there, just running right up the middle, D, all the way up to the 43-yard line. Pick up of about 14 yards there.
Wow, Barry, he was running hard. Roger Hobson got down there and made the tackle there for Cold Springs. See what, that's a big old young'un toting that mail coming down through there. He was running hard. Big play right there. Gain of a bunch and a first down.
All right, D. Kyle Hollis quarterbacking. Nathan the single setback. 2 wide outs this side, 1 on the far side. Giving it to Nathan again, just going off that right side of the field. And I tell you what,
Looked like Eli Aaron got down there and made the tackle, but I'm telling you what, that young'un is running tough, Barry. He was in the hole down the field in a hurry. Looks like he picked up almost 9 yards right there, Barry, on that snap.
Absolutely. It's 2nd and 1, D. I tell you what, and Nathan, he just, he gets hit once, twice, just keeps digging those legs. Great athlete. All right, Kyle Hollis coming up the line again. Single setback. 1 on the wide, 2 this side. Pitches back to Nathan again. He fumbles the ball a little bit, but I tell you what, great open field tackle right there.
J.B. Burns got in there, Barry. The defense that time penetrated. That's been the thing that Cold Springs had done to simply slow down. Good Hope was get some penetration in there. He got in the backfield, as you said. The young'un simply juggled the football. He got control of it. It looked like there was going to be a lot out there, but Cold Springs closed it down in a hurry.
As strong as Nathan is, it was a good tackle on him because you try to hit him up the upper body, he's just going to brush you off, but he came and knocked his feet out from underneath him. That's a great tackle right there. All right, 3rd and 3. Single setback again. 2 wide out this side. Little play action this time. Put the ball up in the air. It's tipped. Oh, but it's incomplete. Good defense there by Cold Springs.
J.B. Barnes was one of those over there defending on the play. Somebody tipped the ball up right there, and you had the tip girl throwing. But I tell you, Barry, it's 4th down right here for Good Hope. Cold Springs has toughened up again.
Well, I tell you what, Brett Watley was open there, but it's just great defense once again.
One of the few things we've, not had in this ball game is a punt. Looks like Good Hope's going to punt this thing, Barry.
All right, good snap. Nice high spiral kick, D. All the way down to the 13-yard line. Breaking a couple tackles, still on his feet. Don brings the ball up to around the 17-yard line. Cold Springs have it right there, 1st and 10.
Frankie Basinger was down there, and there was another young man down there. It was a beautiful punt, though, Barry. It was a beautiful high spiral. The ball went way up there. Now I think Cold Springs is going to take over. First down and 10. Looks like on about their 19-yard line with 7 minutes and 41 seconds to go here in the third quarter.
Eagles from about the 19-yard line.
Barry, I wish we had that Holly Myers heater up here, son. I turned that thing up 3 or 4 nights.
Well, I tell you what, just came back from Florida.
I don't even want to talk to you, son. You're not a nice person.
I tell you, we did have time to run by the store and get it.
Uh-huh.
We'll have it here next week because we're going to come back here to the Good Hope Raider Stadium next week. They're going to be hosting West Point Warriors. All right, little dive play there on the left side. Going to bring the ball up around the 20-yard line. That was Eli Aaron carrying the ball. Going to pick up a couple yards out of that day.
Josh Lackey got out there and made the tackle. Tell you what, Bears, you're talking about the game next week. That should be a real good football game right there. You know, you got West Point coming in here, and they're a good football team. We know it's a good football team, just like the one we got tonight, Bear.
Well, all right. Second down, power I formation backfield. Wideouts either side. All right, looking for the option. Pitches back. Trying to turn a corner right there. I tell you what, good acceleration there by Jared Chambers. Gets the ball up over the 25, down to around the 26 day. Come up a little short. Going to bring up third down, and let's call it 3.
Looks like Bull Everett got out there and made this tackle on the play right there. It was a good job on the option coming out through there. It's going to be, as you said, a big third down right here. Cold Springs needs to take a ball and get some points, Barry. They need some points desperately. They've had the ball. They've been able to drive, and fumbles have killed them. They need to take a ball and get them some points. Take that thing, put it in the end zone.
All right, Don, sending 3 wideouts, far side of the field. Single setback. All right, that's just that little quarterback keeper again, Roger Hobson with the ball. Don, he's tripped up, though, and I believe he's going to come up a little short of the first down.
Frankie Basinger got out there and made the tackle there for Good Hope. It's an interesting formation. They stretch the field to the left side, then they run the quarterback counter back this way, puts him one-on-one out there. There was a hole there, and it looked like the thing might pop. They simply shut it down right there. Going to bring up 4th down.
But Don, Cold Springs has got to go for it, and it looks like that's what they're going to do right here. J.B. Burns bringing into play from the sidelines. All right, let's see how they line up here, Dave. Power I formation. J.B. Burns is that back, the deep back. Wideouts either side. Giving it to J.B., trying to turn upfield. My goodness gracious. D seemed like he had something right there. And Nathan Stansel comes up and knocks him. Woo-wee.
He and Kevin Bagwell came in there, and I mean, there was some licks hit right there. Let's going to see. They're going to mark this thing, see what we've got right here. They're going to say, Barry.
Looks like a first down, D.
Going to call this thing first down. Good job right there. Tell you what, when you compare the offensive size of Cold Springs versus Good Hope, Barry, that young'un just sold out his body to get them yards right there. Good job.
All right, Roger Hobson there quarterbacking. Jared Chambers going far side of the field. Blake Campbell this side. Oh, got a bad exchange. D, the ball comes loose. I tell you what, Good Hope still got the ball. They picked it up. That was Anthony Chubby White with the ball right there, D. I tell you, once again, just a turnover there by Cold Springs.
Jason Lovelace was the young'un that made the tackle finally to get this thing down. There was a misexchange between the quarterback and the running back, and the ball actually hit him, and it rolled behind him, and he was running with the ball behind him trying to regain possession, and that's just a tough way. You can't hardly run like that, son. He did the best he could to get his feet back under control.
That's the old hidden ball trick, dude.
Yeah, that's what you call around the world with the ball there, son. Big turnover right there.
All right, Good Hope with the ball, sitting wideouts on either side. I formation, little play action pass, put the ball way up in the air, got a man open. Intended receiver there was Corey Watt. But it's an incomplete pass. But I tell you what, D, Kyle Hollis took a hit as soon as he let go of that ball.
He really did. Ben Burns was down there defending on the play for Cold Springs. The ball was simply sitting up right there. Looks like Good Hope was trying to go deep and in a hurry to simply get some points on the board. Cold Springs' defense has been grudgingly tough, giving up yards.
They've been on the field so long, too, D. I tell you what, they just really have played great defense tonight. All right, sending 2 wideouts this side, 1 far side. Single setback, Mr. Stansel. Got a flag on a play, D. Normally that means somebody lines up in the neutral zone there.
Yep, you're exactly right, Barry. When they line up like that and they throw that hanky down there, somebody lined up in the neutral zone.
Offsides against Cold Springs.
Cold Springs going to be called for being offside.
Well, that's going to move it 5 yards there, D. Going to bring up 2nd and 5.
As a defensive player, you're taught to come up there and find the football and then line up in relation to where the football is. And unfortunately, if the offensive lineman you're lining up on is further back than he normally is, and you're not watching what you do, it's real easy to get in that neutral zone right there, Barry.
All right, Good Hope's going to sing 2 wideouts this side, 1 on the far side, single setback. Just giving the ball right there to Nathan Stansel, and I tell you what, Nathan, he's having a great hole right there. The offensive line's really doing a super job opening it up and letting him just be the workhorse once he gets into the secondary there, D.
Roger Hobson got down there and made the tackle. As you said, that youngin's hitting the hole going. I'm telling you, it's amazing the strength he's got. He is such an elusive runner, and as you mentioned a while ago, Bear, when the defensive man comes up, all he's got is helmet and shoulder pads to try to hit. You got to get down there and get something else, or that's going to hurt you.
All right, D, got a Cold Springs player coming off the field there. That's number 1, Roger Hobson, coming off the field. Chad Murray comes on replacing him. All right, Good Hope's lining up with 1 wide out far side, 2 wide outs this side, single set back, the big horse, Nathan Stansel. Straight drop back pass, throwing the ball out of flat, got a man wide open. Oh, me, D. I tell you what, intended receiver right there. I believe that's Adam Armstrong, if I'm not mistaken. That's right, Adam Armstrong, and just thrown a little bit behind him.
Eli Aaron was defending on the play out there for Cold Springs. As you said, the ball simply went over the defender's head. The receiver had the chance to get it. He simply didn't get a handle on it right there. Tough break there for Good Hope. Good break for Cold Springs with 3 minutes and 58 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Don, I tell you what, Kyle Hollis, to the quarterback for Good Hope, just a sophomore this year, 5'11", 177. I tell you, for a sophomore, he's a tremendous quarterback.
He truly is, Barry.
Good Hope's got a lot of future in that young man right there for the rest of this season and the following too. All right, single setback again. Sending the far wide out in motion, coming this way, going to bring 3 wide outs this side, but they're going to give it to Nathan right up the middle. Gets over the 20-yard line, down around the 17, 18-yard line.
Greg Towns came out there and made the tackle there for Cold Springs. That young got in there tough. We got 3 minutes and 47 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. Big 3rd down right here for Good Hope.
Don, you know, we were looking at Nathan Stansel moving the ball, meaning a junior, but he's only 6 foot 182, and as strong as he is, you know, you'd think he'd weigh 230 or something, the way he runs.
Oh, yeah. He runs tough.
All right, once again, sending that far wide out in motion this side. Straight drop back pass, put the ball up in trouble. Oh, me, I tell you what, looking for Adam Armstrong, but he had 3 defenders just all over him, D.
He really did. Eli Aaron was one of them over there, and there was 2 or 3 others right there. Good job. They got out there in a hurry. There's another one. Jared Chambers was out there. So they got over there and was defending on the play. Going to bring up a big 4th down. It's going to be interesting, Barry. We know the young man's got the leg to kick this thing if he wants to. But I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't go for it, Barry. They're up 20-0, you know. 3's just not that big a deal.
But, Don, you're right. They're going to be going for it here with 4th down. 4th and 6. Ball sitting just inside the 20-yard line. Nathan Stansel, single setback. Quick pass over the flat. It's received this time. Don, I think he's going to have enough for a 1st down. Looks like he got down around the 11 and needed to get to the 12. Let's see where they spotted. That was Brett Watley there on the reception, and it is a 1st down.
Eli Aaron got over there and defending on the play. That time there was what we call a pick route where the 2 guys are crossing each other, hoping to pick off the defender, getting one of them turned the wrong way, and that time they did. The quarterback hit him right on the numbers right there. Big 1st down there for Good Hope.
All right, Don, now they're sending twins on the far side, twins on this side, single setback. Giving Nathan Stansel the ball. He just goes forward there inside the 10-yard line, maybe around the 9. Bring up 2nd down.
Jason Lovelace got in there and made the tackle on the play. They're simply grinding this thing out, Barry, letting that clock run. That's exactly what Good Hope wants to do. You know, they're just making that clock run. the longer they can keep the ball out of the hands of Cold Springs, the less opportunity they're going to have to put some points on the board. It looks like they can get a first down without actually getting a touchdown here. It's awfully close, but I believe they can.
Don, just inside the 1-yard line, they can get a first down. All right, sports fans, got a timeout here on the field. We're going to take a short break with you. You stay with us. This is your Coleman County Area Football Game of the Week, brought to you by Sports First of Coleman Regional Medical Center and TV 52.
Extreme mountain biking, 45 miles an hour.
Did it.
65 miles an hour.
Done it.
Blindfolded.
Been there.
Then a 4,000-foot vertical drop.
Tried that.
All while slamming a dew. Nothing's more intense than slamming Mountain Dew. Oh yeah, no shoot. Just kidding.
Decent.
The Rental Place, Highway 31 South, is your one-stop shop for all your rental needs. With over 1,000 items, contractors, homeowners, industrial rental services, and supplies. Lawn and garden, painting, wallpaper, trucks, ladders, floor and carpet, pressure washers, fans and heaters, plumbing and building supplies, scaffolding, sanders, and welding supplies. Concrete and masonry. We're also your U-Haul dealer here in Coleman. That's Rental Place, Highway 31 South, 734-8641.
Second and 8. Ball sitting just inside the 10-yard line. Giving off to Nathan Stansel just right up the middle, D, picking up a couple tough yards.
I tell you what, the defensive front right there collapsed hard there for Cold Springs. Looked like number 56. Chad Murray got in there and made the actual tackle on the play. They're simply trying to drive them out of there. The Cold Springs front pinching down in there hard.
Third and about 7 for the Raiders.
Well, D, I tell you what, this season is just flying by. Hard to believe we only have one more game yet in the regular season. All right, Kyle Hollis coming up. Pro set in the backfield. Wideouts either side. Running the option, taking the ball by himself. Don gets to about the 5-yard line. Kyle Hollis.
Here's down to about the 5-yard line for Good Hope.
J.B. Burns got in there and made the tackle there for Cold Springs. But as you said, Barry, it is amazing how quickly this regular season has gone. We often talk about when you finish up that regular season, you can start your playoff games, Barry. It's an entirely new season. So many things can change. I've seen teams come in there that, you know, really strong. They were good teams, but weren't really strong. They all come together. That chemistry happens right there. The playoff is an entirely different system.
I tell you what, D, Good Hope Raiders here calling the play in the huddle, just a little slow coming out. Saw that 25-second clock ticking away, so they called a timeout.
Well, obviously what happened, the clock was going to run down. They might have had some motion or something they were trying to do right there. They came down there, saw the clock was going to run out. So then they're going to go over there and talk it over. They're on, let's see, Bear, it's 4th and 4, so it's a big call right here. You got to get 4 yards right there, or you've got to get that touchdown. The ball sitting about on the 5-yard line with 1:04 to go here into the third quarter. Tell you what, we have seen before when we watched Good Hope this year, a little tall sweep to the outside to that young man named Mr. Stansel, and he tends to get on that corner in a hurry. That wouldn't be a bad play right there. Trying to get him isolated one-on-one, let him see what he can pick up right there and go into the right side. Let's see what they call right here.
D, we haven't talked about our sponsors. I know we cut up about Pepsi and that, but we also appreciate Sports First so much. Of course, George Hammett, too, down at the rental place, does a super job allowing us to have some things to allow us to produce this game for you each week. And of course, we've mentioned another one of our sponsors, Higgy Myers.
Yeah, that Holly Myers is going to have me a heater next week, Barry.
We'll have a heater from Holly Myers next week. You can guarantee that. All right, single setback. Man in motion. Throws the ball up in the end zone. It's a touchdown for the Good Hope Raiders. Great catch there. Ball thrown real low right there by Kyle Hollis, but a great catch. Corey Watts, I believe, on the reception right there, D.
What happened? The outside man, the corner man over there, he was really in what we call a hurt position. He had a man that was breaking across there, the option was coming his way. He had to commit to doing something. He came up to play the option thinking they were going to pitch the ball out there to Mr. Stansel. That time the ball was pulled out and thrown right there. Big, big touchdown right there, Barry.
All right, point after, kicks up, and it's good, D. That's going to bring us the score, 27-0 in favor of the Good Hope Raiders with 59 seconds left here in the third quarter.
Tell you what, Barry, that was an interesting drive. Several times Cold Springs had simply toughened up and looked like they had them stopped. And in fact, that touchdown play came on a fourth down play with 5 yards to go right there. Good job right there by Good Hope, and a good job by Cold Springs, simply trying to keep them out of there. Those young men are playing tough out there.
All right, I tell you what, these ladies there in the concession stand.
What'd you get there, son?
Got some hot donuts.
Oh,
man.
my goodness.
I tell you what, she's just a sweetheart.
Oh, she is. And she told me I got to share with you.
Oh, me. Well, I tell you what, tonight you can be watching us on Century Cable 23 or your Good Hope Cable channel number 30 or the Aniana Cable Television Network channel 41. All right, there's the kick. Taken down around the 3-yard line, D. Cuts back upfield, breaking a couple tackles, turns outside, still on his feet. Down to the 50, the 45, cuts back across field again. I tell you what, great run there by J.B. Burns, just refusing to go down.
Corey Watts finally came down there and made the tackle. I tell you what, Barry, that young man is tough right there. He got down the field in a hurry. He good return. Nice job right there, Barry. Let's see. Looks like they're going to have the ball first down and 10 about the Good Hope 41-yard line.
Thank you, D. Got a donut here in my mouth.
Well, I was fixing to eat one of them things, son.
Woo-wee.
Them good, Barry.
All right, D. Cold Springs with the ball, sending man in motion. I formation backfield. Oh, my goodness. I tell you what, Roger Hobson wanted to take it himself. Great penetration there by the Good Hope Raiders.
Kevin Harvester got up there and made the tackle, Barry. If we get this donut out of his mouth, that's great play right. Boy, that's a good donut, too.
Had to slam a little dew there, baby. Woo!
I'll guarantee you.
You know, talk about coming back from the beach today. You know, boy, there's some great seafood down there, too. Woo! Thank you, darling.
I tell you what, these folks at the concession stand, they're just wonderful. They take care of us.
Have a Pepsi there, Don.
You got him, my man. All right, Barry, we got a big second down.
That's the end of the third quarter.
Well, Barry, we got a flag on the play, and it looked like the quarterback was trying to call a timeout with 3 seconds to go. The clock has run out, so let's see what they're going to do right here, Barry.
Well, Don, the 25-second clock was just about even up with the clock for the end of the quarter, and what Cold Springs was wanting to do was let the time run out, and just wasn't going to happen. So we're going to have a delay of game. It's going to push the ball back 5 yards. They tried to call a timeout, and I don't know if they'll honor that timeout or not.
Well, if they call the delay of game, obviously they probably won't, Barry. They'll go ahead. They'll have to snap the ball to end this quarter. So there'll be one more snap at the end of the third quarter right here, and then we'll come back on the fourth one, Barry. What are you doing eating my donuts here, son?
Donuts good, man. All right, D, here we go. J.B. Burns quarterbacking. Just keeping it himself. Noah pitches back. Turns it upfield, gets up past the 50-yard line, but Don, that's the end of the third quarter. All right, sports fans, your score 27-0 in favor of the Good Hope Raiders. We come back, we'll see the beginning of the fourth quarter. This is your Coleman County Area Football Game of the Week, brought to you by Sports First of Coleman Regional Medical Center and TV 52.
They say losing hurts the most, which may be true if you're the quarterback for a Cinderella team, and in the last seconds of a wild card playoff, you go for the two-point conversion, which gets intercepted, and nobody ever lets you forget that one boneheaded call. But what really hurts is your 250-pound neighbor driving your face into the front lawn, reminding you you're not a pro, but an accountant, and now you probably need Sports First, athletic health care dedicated to sports injuries.
Eva Bank offers the people across Coleman County every valuable advantage in banking. E is for every customer that walks through our doors and expects the very best service. V is for valuable features like interest-bearing personal and business checking accounts and the highest rate of interest on premium passbook savings of any bank in the county. A is for the advantage we give each customer, like no origination cost on home equity loans and more. Put it all together and you'll have every valuable advantage by doing your banking at Eva Bank.
Extreme mountain biking, 45 miles an hour.
Did it.
65 miles an hour.
Done it.
Blindfolded.
Been there.
Then a 4,000-foot vertical drop.
Tried that.
All while slamming a dew. Nothing's more intense than slamming Mountain Dew. Oh yeah, no shoot. Just kidding.
Decent.
The Rental Place, Highway 31 South, is your one-stop shop for all your rental needs, with over 1,000 items, contractors, homeowners, industrial rental services, and supplies. Lawn and garden, painting, wallpaper, trucks, ladders, floor and carpet, pressure washers, fans and heaters, plumbing and building supplies, scaffolding, sanders, and welding supplies. Concrete and masonry. We're also your U-Haul dealer here in Coleman. That's Rental Place, Highway 31 South, 734-8641.
All right, sports fans, welcome back. Beginning of the fourth quarter. Cold Springs with the ball. It's third down, 3rd and 18. Straight drop back pass. Looking downfield, got a man open. Oh! Overthrown there. Intended receiver was J.B. Burns. Don, that'll bring 4th down, 4th and 18.
Kevin Bagg was defending on the play right there, Barry. The defender simply slipped down. Going to bring up a big 4th down right here. You know, Cold Springs, even though it's 4th down and 18, they have no choice. They've got to go for it right here.
Destin Nairmore bringing into play from the sidelines. Roger Hobson's quarterbacking. All right, they're sending Ben Burns this side. I formation backfield. Straight drop back pass again. Got some time. Puts the ball way downfield, D. Oh, me. I tell you what, just about intercepted. Probably glad that it wasn't, Don, because it still brings the ball back to Good Hope at the line of scrimmage instead of all the way down to the 30-yard line.
It really was. It was too deep coverage right there. The ball simply went through the defender's hands, and I know he's tickled to death he didn't catch. I know he'd like to have the interception, but he says, you know, hey, we're going to take over, Bear, up here about the 49, 50-yard line right here. Good Hope's going to have the ball in great field position with 11 minutes and 51 seconds to go here in this ball game.
Well, Don, the thing that they've got on their mind right here, as you've said earlier, is just to keep the ball on the ground and let that clock run.
Let that clock run, Barry.
All right, little counter play there. Don, looked like Brett Watley carrying the ball there. Gets the ball up over the 50-yard line, down around the 47. Bring up 2nd down and 7.
Eli Aaron was under the bottom of that stack right there, Barry. There were several others. The defense has played tough tonight, Barry. They really have. As you said, Good Hope's plan is right here to let that clock run, drive this thing out. God bless you. I thought we were going to have an eclipse up here. So that's a volcano exploded, wasn't
it? Excuse me.
That's okay.
Hi, Nathan Stancil there with the ball, D, refusing to go down, brings the ball around the 40-yard line. Be real close to a first.
J.B. Burns got out there and made the tackle on the play. I tell you, that's some good, tough running right there. That offensive line is coming off, and those they're going to be real, real close, Barry. Looks like they're going to call a measurement.
All right, D, bringing the chains out there.
Tell you what, that young'un out there holding that football, he's all covered up. I wish I had
got them red gloves on.
I wish I had them things on myself, son. Whew, my fingers are getting cold here, son. I'm ready to go to that dance where you get in here where it's warm.
Wait, I tell you what.
It's going to be about a chain link short right there. That's one of them perfection chain links right there. It's going to be about one of them, just a little bit short.
You know, Don, TV 52 has some great programming, but you know, one of the things that I like to watch, one of my special programs, is that Alabama Traveler.
Oh, man. That's an awesome program. I really is, man. You know, they got that food. That's what I like.
Well, I tell you, I'm a little bit of a golfer, and I know they run some specials there on some, but, you know, the phone lines stay so busy, I can't ever get in.
You can't get in and get one of them golfing things, huh?
But I tell you what, sports fans, if you're looking for something to eat, as Don said, or to go play golf, or a lot of different things that they do, you can watch the Alabama Traveler here on TV 52. Just a great program. All right, Good Hope carrying the ball, bringing the ball down around the 36-yard line.
Jared Chambers got down there and made the tackle in the play, but not before the young'un picked up a big first down right there, Bear. Nice run right there. Clock continues to run with 10 minutes and 47 seconds to go right here in the fourth quarter right there, Bear. The ball sitting on about the, let's say, 36-yard line right there for Cold Springs. Good Hope has got a good opportunity, again, to continue this drive.
All right, got a new quarterback there for Good Hope. Daniel Bird giving to Nathan Stansel. Don, I tell you what, hit behind the line of scrimmage and still rolls forward for a couple yards.
He really did. J.B. Burns got in there and made the tackle on the play. Barry, you're kind of caught in the dilemma right here if you're a coach. I don't know how many yards Mr. Stansel's got tonight, but you want to get other people in, but you want to make sure he gets his 100 yards so he can continue his 100 yards. He's got over 1,000 yards already for this season. You want him to continue to get it, but by the same token, you don't want to get him hurt. You know, you're going in the playoffs, so you've got to decide at some point, you know, when you pull him out or what you do with 9 minutes and 55 seconds to go here.
All right, Kyle Hollis coming back to quarterback. Fakes it to Nathan Stansel. And Kyle takes it himself on the far side, D, but I tell you what, got a flag out there.
J.B. Burns got out there and made the tackle on the play where the flag was thrown, either a clip or a hole right there, Bear, where he made that break in there. Yep, it's going to be a clip, Bear, and that little old yellow hanky right there, we're going to walk them back.
All right, D, that'll push him back 15 yards. 9 minutes, 42 seconds left here in the ball game. Your score 27-0 in favor of the Good Hope Raiders.
I tell you what, Bear, these TV 52 jackets, they sure are warm. I'm telling you what. Thank goodness we got them. I don't know what I'd be doing without them. You forgot my Holly Myers heaters now. You got to get me that thing.
I'm telling you what. I tell you, we got some great guys to work with, too.
We really do.
I don't want to mention any names, but Mike Whipple really does a great job. You know
I don't know about that.
All right, put the ball up in the air. Great catch there by Adam Armstrong, D. Gets the ball down around the 35-yard line.
Eli Aaron got in there and made the tackle. It was a beautifully thrown ball right there. The ball was simply laid up right there. Beautifully thrown pass.
All right, D. What, around the 35-yard line, I guess?
Yeah, right on about the 35, Barry, and it's going to be third down and about 9.
All right, D, sending two wideouts far side of the field, one this side. Single setback. Drop back pass, putting the ball up in the air, threads through the middle. It's caught, breaking a tackle, breaking another tackle. Oh, me down to the 10, to 5. Inside the 5-yard line, D, I tell you what, great pass there to Adam Armstrong and some good running there across grain.
Ben Burns got down there to finally knock him out of bounds. What a play. There was a receiver down the field also, Barry, that did a smart thing. He was going to clip a guy if he hit him in the back. He simply turned him loose, let that guy simply have a chance to go by him, and then turn the ball down the field. Big gain right there.
And I tell you what, Daniel Bird in there quarterbacking, and he threw a strike on that one. I mean, he wound up and threw that baby in there.
He really did, Barry.
All right, straight drop back pass again. Oh, my goodness gracious. Wide open there in the corner. Adam Armstrong gives another touchdown to the Good Hope Raiders.
That's a beautiful drive right there. The quarterback has really done an excellent job. The receivers have caught the football and got down the field right there. That's a big touchdown right there, Barry, with 8 minutes and 34 seconds to go right here in the ball game. Bear, they've got 33 up there. I didn't even count that to see if that's right. They're saying 33-0, so I hope that's right.
That's right. Good pass there to Adam Armstrong by Daniel Bird. Set up for the point after. Good snap, ball's down, kicks up. And it's good, D.
Tell you what, that was a beautiful kick. That young one's got a strong leg, Bear. He's a straight-on kicker, not a soccer-style kicker, and he gets the ball up in a hurry. Nice, long kick. It's got good height on it. That puts us at 34-0 right here with 8 minutes and 34 seconds to go. But that's pretty good right there. 8:34, 34.
That's good. I'm telling you.
So we've got 8:34 to go right here in the ball game. Cold Springs needs to take the ball and get it down the field and just do what they can. That's Good Hope. I'd play, your youngsters, give those guys a chance to play, give them some experience out there, and I know that they will.
Well, sitting there, we're looking at Justin Lynn right there. He's really had a good workout tonight. A couple field goals and the extra points tonight, really doing a great job.
He really has, Bear. It's going to be interesting to see on this kickoff. They send that headhunter after that guy kicking that ball off.
Let's see if we can keep our cameraman on that one this time, and let's see what happens.
I don't know if he's in there or not, Bear. There's been some collisions have happened down there.
Oh, me. All right, there's a kick. Oh, he missed him that time. All right, D. Little reverse there on the catch. Bringing the ball upfield. And we got a flag on the play as well, D.
Looked like number 50 got down there and made the tackle there for Good Hope. That's Kevin Bagwell. As you said, there's one of them Osmos footballs out there. There's still some hitting going on out there, Bear. There's an awful lot of pride in these two football teams. Awful lot of things going on right here. Looks like they're talking to Good Hope. We've got a hold against Cold Springs. Be a 10-yard spot from the spot of the foul. Back that thing up. And then Cold Springs will have the ball. Let's see, the foul looks like it occurred somewhere about the 15, so it'll be half the distance to go.
All right, D, 8 minutes, 25 seconds left here in the ball game.
And that'll give them a first down from about the 8-yard line.
Bear looks like they're going to have first down from the 8 right here, and they've got a ton to go. A long way to go to get 6 points on that scoreboard.
Well, I talked about the Alabama Traveler, but I tell you what, some of these old shows that TV 52, these great classics, should I say, not the old shows, that probably wouldn't be right, but Andy Griffin, the Beverly Hillbillies, a Lucy Show, Red Skelton. Remember that character old Red used to play? What was that? Clem?
Dillahopper or something? Yeah. That's it. Robbie Mullins got in there and made the tackle. What do you mean old shows, Bear? Son, I remember all of them. Them are my favorites right there. That Andy Griffin, buddy, he was a good one. And Red Skelton was always my favorite. I like old Clem the Clipper. What was his name?
That's right.
Yeah, Clem Diddlehopper. That's him. Yeah, Gertrude and Heathcliff. Boy, that was some great stuff, Bear. I love that, man. Come here,
old Barney.
Yes, sir.
Well, all right. Cold Springs keeps driving the ball upfield. D gets over the 20-yard line.
Kyle Manning got in there and made the tackle, Bear. I tell you, that's just good tough running. That young'un has absolutely kept moving those feet. Big first down right there, Bear. He's got the ball out over the 20. Let's call it about the 21-yard line with 7 minutes and 35 seconds to go here in this ball game. Bear, we sure were glad you got back from Florida because Mike was really getting worried. He's going to have to take over now. I'd already told him, son, you going to do it, son. He was fired up and ready to go.
Oh, man. All right, Cold Springs with that power I formation, just pitching back. Second man right there, Jared Chambers carrying the ball.
Number 2, J.B. Burns.
I'm sorry, J.B. Burns.
Looks like Gavin Harbison got out there and made the tackle on the play right there. It was a simple little outside play right there. They closed it down with 6 minutes and 54 seconds to go here in the ball game. They got a big second down for them. For Cold Springs, you want to get some points on the board if at all possible. And, for Good Hope, it doesn't matter who you've got out there. That defense always has a lot of pride, and they simply don't want points scored against them. So they're going to play tough, Bear. Whether it's your first team, second team, third team, they're going to play tough, Bear.
All right, D, 2nd and 8. Power I formation backfield. Wideouts either side. Pitches back. Trying to cut upfield, but D, I tell you what. Those maroon jerseys just all over the place.
I tell you what, boy, there was a bunch of them right there. It was number 76, looked like got in there and made the play. Don't have him. There was several of them in there, made the play right there. Good job defensively. They shut them down. Number 60, Jared Harbison in there. Good job defensively right there. Bring up third down, Bear, and let's call it 9.
Don Goodhope's really got a great program. I know I've had folks come into the store that have bought some different things talking about their junior varsity that's been undefeated for 2 years.
You're exactly right, Bear. There's an awful lot of good athletes on both sides right here because both teams are young.
All right, I formation backfield, straight drop back pass, looking downfield. Going to turn it upfield himself, got some room to run inside the 30, the 35. Finally knocked out of the bounds there. Roger Hobson taking it himself, D, and I tell you what, he got enough for a first down.
Corey Watts came up there tough to knock him out of bounds. It was a good job of the quarterback. It looked like it was going to be a simple swing route to the left, but that time he got picked up. The quarterback realized that, took the ball down and got down the field right there, picked up a big first down.
All right, D, 5:24 left here in the ball game.
Stop was made by number 4, Bo Everett, for the Raiders.
Roger Hobson calling a play in the huddle there. J.B. Burns coming this side. Ben Burns going on the other side. I formation backfield. Takes the option, drops back pass, looking for a man here in the flat. Tell you what, good try there by J.B. Burns, just ball thrown out of bounds.
It really was. Number 44 was defending on the play, but I don't show a 44 here for Good Hope. Youngman was over defending on the play. He was in good position right there. He kept the man in front of him. Right now, if defensive for Good Hope, you want to keep everything in front of you, not allow them to get a quick pass, get it down the field right there. The quarterback also did a good job, Barry. He threw that ball where only the receiver can get it, and if he overthrew him, he was simply going to be incomplete. Looks like we got a timeout right here, Bear.
All right, sports fans, got a break here on the field. We're going to take a short break with you. You stay with us. This is your Coleman County Area Football Game of the Week, brought to you by Sports First of Coleman Regional Medical Center and TV 52.
Ties in Alabama run deep. Generations of family raised in the same familiar places. Communities built from long-time friendships. Traditions passed down from mothers and fathers to sons and daughters. And no matter where home is, Coleman or Holly Pond, West Point or Hansville, most of us wouldn't trade it for any place on earth. It's our job to help make sure that never has to happen, by making sure you never have to leave the place you love to find the kind of health care you deserve. We think this corner of the world is very special. We're making sure your health care is too. Coleman Regional Medical Center. Close to home is good medicine.
For those who dream, and those who nurture, those who love, and those who endure, for those who care, those who labor, those who strive, and those who cure. This is a time to come together, to renew our faith in God's lasting love. So make the time to worship with us and celebrate the hope that comes from above.
Yeah, that cool weather put him on the move.
All right, sports fans, back after the timeout. 2nd and 10. Cold Spring set up. Little play action, got some heat on him. I tell you what, J.B. Burns, no time at all to look downfield.
All right, Barry, 53, Jason Smith, and 61, that was Chris Price got in there, Barry. I'm telling you what. What'd you say? It was all over like wide on right.
Wide on right.
Hey, here you go, man. Had to get that thing right here, son.
Woo-wee. All right, D. 4 minutes, 30 seconds left here in the ball game. It's third down. Big loss right there. 3rd and 17. Once again, we'll be back here again next week. And Good Hope will be hosting the West Point Warriors. All right, power I formation backfield. Wide out this side. Wide out going in motion on the far side. Don, just a bad formation there, I believe, and Roger Hobson wants to call a timeout.
Yeah, Barry, whatever they had called, something didn't set up right. Either the formation was wrong or somebody was set up in the wrong position, so they simply called timeout. We've got 4:04 to go here in the 4th quarter. They've got 3rd down and 17. Interesting call right here. They've got plenty of time to get the ball down the field. They simply need to get this 1st down. They don't need to be trying to get it all back at one time. Good Hope has done a good job putting pressure on the quarterback back there. They've had some success whenever the quarterback would finally break loose and come up the field right there. You know, quarterback draw might not be a bad play.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I tell you what's fun, too, Dea. Sitting here thinking about homecoming and that, and Good Hope having the opportunity to let all the guys play tonight.
Oh, it really is, Barry. That means so much, where you can let each one of your youngsters get out there. And I don't know if the fans realize if they've never played football or not, but every one of those youngsters contribute to this win. It doesn't matter if they're over there. You know, they've worked hard all week. They've had some part in this thing. And we often talk about the Nathan Stantles and the guys that get all the publicity, but they all deserve a tremendous amount of credit for the hard work in what they do. I mean, they really do.
All right, D, both teams back out on the field. Power I formation backfield, wide outs on either side. Set up a screen. Don, it's picked up good, turning it upfield. It's number 38 carrying the ball, Eli Aaron, but Don, we got another flag on the play.
Jared Coggins got in there and made the tackle on the play that time, but as you said, there's another flag on the play. We'll see what they're going to call, Barry. They're talking about it. We're still discussing it. Illegal substitution, Barry? No. What is that, Barry?
Don, I don't know if it was unsportsmanlike conduct.
Yeah, it's 15 yards. That's unsportsmanlike conduct, yeah. Hadn't seen that one in a while. I wonder if somebody said something or what. One of the coaches did, one of the players did. You know, frustration begins to set in here with 3 minutes and 54 seconds to go. It's been a very clean football game, hard-hitting football game, Barry.
All right, Don, Roger Hobson bringing into play from the sidelines. He'll be quarterbacking. Don, if you're getting hungry, they got hot dogs for 50 cents.
Man, I tell you what, these folks down here have taken care of us. I've eaten right now. I'm going to roll down that hill to go get in my truck, go home, son. They have taken care of us, I'll guarantee you.
It hadn't been a very good combination for me because I've been eating oysters and shrimp and stuff, you know, and all of a sudden I got hot dogs and donuts.
I'm telling you what, though, they're taking care of us around here. That's one thing I love about Coleman County football. They're good folks all the way around this whole area, Barry. I love it. Looks like we're going to kick this thing, Barry.
All right, Cold Springs setting up to kick the ball, D. You're absolutely right. Ball sitting around the 19-yard line. Got a good snap. Nice high kick, D. Ball takes a bounce in favor of Good Hope. Cold Springs going to be down to around the 47-yard line.
Ben Burns gets down there and down the ball there. Good Hope will take over 1st down and 10, Barry. As you said, across that 50-yard line, it's going to be a good place to start a drive. But again, if I was Good Hope, I'd simply take his ball. They've got 3 minutes and 16 seconds, and that's what I look for them to do. Try to drive it on the ground. You know, you don't want to tell your team not to score. Your youngsters are in there trying to play hard, and if they get that opportunity, they're going to do it. By the same token, Cold Springs has played tough there. They have not given up. I have not seen them quit. They're still in there. They're still playing, and you just got to give all the credit in the world.
Absolutely. Absolutely, dude. And I tell you what, Cold Springs fans are just staying right in here with them, too.
They really are.
Band still playing, trying to keep them pumped. All right, power I formation backfield, wide out far side of the field. Got some new running backs there. That's number 1, Brandon Patterson there with the ball. He's a freshman this year, 6 foot, 185 pounds.
Justin Thomas made the tackle in the play, Barry. We've got another flag on the play right here. I don't know who this is going to go against. Looks like we had several young men that got in there and got excited. Again, we got an unsportsmanlike. It's going to be called against Cold Springs. That's going to be 15 yards from the spot, which would be about where that official is standing, because that's where the flag was. So they're going to put this thing back 15 yards. It's going to be an automatic first down right there, Barry.
All right, D, going to move the ball down to the 31-yard line.
31-yard line, and the Raiders will have first and 10 from that point.
A lot of new players in there for the Good Hope Raiders. Daniel Bird still quarterbacking in there. Got a wide out this side of the field.
All right, Barry, the official was talking about it. I don't know if somebody called a timeout or what. They're talking to him. I don't know what's going on. They're still discussing it. The coach is talking about it, so I have no idea.
All right, D.
The ball had been marked in play, and then all of a sudden they stopped the clock again, so let's see what they do here.
J.R. Brown, one of the running backs there.
All right, Barry, got a flag on the play. Looks like somebody moved. I don't know, there's an awful lot of jumping around down there. I don't know who it was.
Cold Springs running up to the line of scrimmage like faking a blitz and trying to get some of them young players there from Good Hope to move, and they got that left offensive guard to move a little bit.
Looked like he flinched right there, Barry, and therefore he's going back.
I'd probably flinch a little bit, too.
Made me nervous. That's a big old youngin' coming up there.
Woo-wee. All right, D. Bring up first and 15. 2 minutes, 55 seconds left here in this ball game. Daniel Bird quarterbacking. Corey Watts this side of the field. All right, just a straight pitch back there. Tell you what, real good run right there for Aaron Anderson. Don, I tell you what, great run right there.
He really was. He hit the hole in a hurry. We got a flag on the play. Justin Nairmore looked like he made the tackle on the play. There's a flag back there. I don't know if we've got a clip or holding. So that thing is going to come back from that flag, Barry. That's going to be 10 yards from the spot of the foul. Going to back him up with 2 minutes and 34 seconds to go right here.
And we got another flag over
All right, D.
the field.
Well, unfortunately, I mean, you know, you talk about getting these young players in and stuff, and they're just going to make some mistakes. That's just all that's going to happen.
It really is, Barry. And I tell you, you know, when you've got a team and you're doing substituting out of here, and it's hard. You've got to communicate. You've got to make sure you got the right people in the right places. And it's, you know, it's tough to get them in there and get them going just like you want them to.
All right, D. Good Hope set up for the ball. Giving that second man through there, D. Pretty good little run there by Mr. Leverett.
Greg Townsbury got down there and made the tackle. There's 2 minutes and 6 seconds to go right here. Hey, Young was hitting the hole. Barry, it's amazing. They've got good quickness in there still.
Still coming right through there, D. I tell you what, just a well-coached team.
It truly is.
All right, 1 minute, 50 seconds left here in the ball game. Daniel Bird there quarterbacking. Pitching back, trying to turn that corner out there. That's Brandon Patterson carrying the ball, gets the ball past the 40-yard line.
Dustin Nairmore got down there and knocked him out of bounds there. Looks like the ball's going to be right on the 50-yard. No, I'm sorry, that's the 40-yard line. And we've got a minute and 34 seconds to go right here, and we've got a big third down.
Well, Donnie ran out of bounds, so that stopped the clock. won't begin again until the snap is made. All right, sending a wide out far side of the field. Daniel Bird quarterbacking. All right, just going to come this way with the ball. Good run there again by Aaron Anderson.
It really was. Jared Chambers got down there, and as the runner was going down the field, they were trying to strip the ball right here. It's going to bring fourth down. We've got 1 minute and 14 seconds to go right here.
Well, Don, you know, Good Hope will keep the ball right here, try to let the clock run down as far as they can. They'll run one more play.
That's what I'd do. They may let it get a delay a game right here and then try to get their kicking team on. You simply don't have enough time to work on a second punting team usually. You only have one team, and you've got to try to get them back in the game if you are going to punt this ball. So.
All right, D, you're absolutely right. I tell you what, you're a pretty smart guy. You know that?
No, man, I'm just lucky.
You're a pretty smart guy, absolutely. They took the delay a game, pushed the ball back 5 yards, and they'll come out with a punt team. Don, once again, we're going to be right back here again next week at the Good Hope Raider Stadium, and they'll be hosting the West Point Warriors.
Really will, Bear. Should be an outstanding football game.
All right, got a punt. Kicked it out of bounds. Number 10 kicking the ball, Corey Watts.
Tell you what, Bear, it was a real short punt, maybe 10 or 12 yards. It kind of came off the side of his foot right there. So with 37 seconds to go, you know, chunked the ball at the end zone a couple of times, and that's probably going to be it.
I tell you what, that band better get warmed up.
Woo, I'm ready, son. My toes are still cold.
Woo-wee. You know how to jitterbug, man.
Man, let's see. I remember that somehow.
All right, just straight drop back pass. Chunks that ball downfield. Great catch right there by Blake Campbell. Puts the ball down, Don, around the 34-yard line. 28 seconds left.
Exactly, Barry. Number 44 made the tackle on the play. And again, I don't have number 44. He made a good tackle right there. Again, with 28 seconds to go, Cold Springs did exactly what they needed to do, chunking the ball down the field, getting the first down. Clock is now running. We got 25 seconds to go.
All right, D, wide out far side, one this way. I formation backfield. Straight drop back pass again. Chunks it way downfield, little tip. Intended receiver again was Blake Campbell there, but 9 seconds left here in this ball game.
Corey Watts was defending on the play as well as several others right there, and it looked like, Barry, the ball actually went through the receiver's hand as it was tipped right there. He simply lost sight of it right there with 9 seconds to go. Should be the last play of the game, barring a penalty or something, Barry. All right, Barry, we come back here next week. We're going to have a real good game between Good Hope and West Point. Should be an outstanding football game coming up next week. I'm looking forward to that.
Super game. I am, too. And I promise you I'll have that Hollick Myers heater
here. I hope so, son.
All right, straight drop back pass again. Gonna just throw it as far as he can. Don, I tell you what, we got a little interference there against Good Hope.
We do. It appears that number 3, Jesse Smith, might have actually gotten in there before the ball did. The flag was thrown. That is interference. It'll be a 15-yard penalty from the spot of the foul to the offense. And then what we'll do, we'll mark off 15 yards. There's 3 seconds to go in this thing. That's going to give him another shot at that end zone.
Absolutely, Dave. They'll mark it off from the 25-yard line. That'll put the ball on the 20-yard line. That'll be a first down. Don, with 3 seconds left, as you say, this should be the last play of the ball game.
I bet you they're going to throw it to the end zone, Barry.
Well, Dave, we got a timeout on the field.
Well, what he's going to try to do is make sure he's got everybody lined up. That offense wants to get, they don't want to come out of here being shut out, and you got to admire them for that. They want to get some points on the board. By the same token, that defense is trying to get a shutout. You know, that just gives your defense a lot of pride. They didn't let them get in there and get in your end zone. So that defense over there is talking about this offense and saying, come on, let's go. know, it's like a moral victory sometimes you hear about, but it does. In high school football, it's okay, we got it in there. You know, we didn't get shut out. And for the seniors especially, that can mean a lot sometimes. You know, well, we didn't get shut out, or we shut somebody out. That means a lot to them.
Well, Don, you talk about the poise and the coaching staff there for Cold Springs and stuff. They just never have given up. And, I mean, here's a total commitment to that right there. 3 seconds left. You're down 34-0. You know, they're calling a timeout, wanting to call the right play, wanting to put some points on the board. They don't want to go home without scoring tonight.
You're exactly right, Barry. You mentioned this earlier about the youth of especially Cold Springs, but same thing for Good Hope. They got so many young players that are out there, and it means a lot to both of them. It really does. But my feet are still cold, Barry. I just thought I'd clear that out.
My paws are in this jacket right here. I'm trying to keep them warm now, I want to tell you. All right, Don. Cold Springs coming out on the field. Good Hope set up with their defense. You see the bottom of your screen right there, just their heads, but the head coach has been talking to the head official there, and I don't know if he's telling them about maybe a special play that they're going to run for him to be aware of. Let's see what happens. Roger Hobson, the quarterback. Power I formation, wide out either side. Straight drop back pass. Puts the ball up in the air. It's tipped. It's a touchdown for Cold Springs. I tell you what, D. Great reception right there by Blake Campbell.
He really was, Barry. The ball was tipped. It appears that young man is hurt down there. He came down. I can't tell if it's knee or his ankle right there. He came down and caught the ball after it being tipped right there. Good job. Cold Springs put their points on the board. That's a good victory for them right there. They're going to check that young man out and see exactly what's wrong with him. I believe that's Bo Sports First down there checking him out.
Looks like he's got a cramp, possibly, D, there in his leg. Well, I tell you what.
Folks, that's the end of the ball game. Give both these teams a big win, y'all.
Well, Barry, they've signaled the end of the ball game, and obviously they've decided that they're not going to attempt the extra point, and that's what the officials have just said, so they're not going to attempt it, so that's going to wind us up, Barry.
All right, D, that is the end of the ball game, absolutely, and a touchdown right at the end of the game as the buzzer goes off. It gives your Cold Springs Eagles 6 points. Your final score, 34-6 in favor of the Good Hope Raiders. Sports fans, I hope you've enjoyed this ball game. We're going to be right back here next week, D. Good Hope Raiders Stadium. They'll be hosting the West Point Warriors. Sports fans, you have a good evening. This has been your Coleman County Area Football Game of the Week, brought to you by Sports First of Coleman Regional Medical Center and TV 52. Have a good evening, sports fans.